Hello. In this video, I'm going to reveal the exact steps that transformed my life and the lives of thousands of women from being completely controlled by food to experiencing true food freedom. I went from binge eating at night, obsessing over every calorie, eating till I was sick, and using food for every single emotion possible. I went from that to finally breaking free, and now I enjoy restaurants and social events without calorie anxiety. I maintain a stable size 8, and I genuinely not only love what I see in the mirror, but I love who I am inside as well. This isn't just another success story though. This is breakthrough brain science in action, using a unique, rapid rewiring approach that neuroscientists confirm actually changes your brain's response to food. Thousands of women are transforming their relationship with eating without restrictive diets, without endless therapy, and without painful weight loss treatments. And the best part, these transformations are happening in weeks, not years, not even months. Unlike traditional approaches that only work at the conscious level, this rapid rewiring method targets the 95% of brain activity that actually controls your eating behaviours. That's why women who've spent decades trying everything else are seeing breakthrough results in just weeks. Like Emma, who used these quick switch mindset techniques to end 30 years of stress eating in just 8 weeks. And Sophie, who combined these neural reprogramming methods with instant pattern interrupts to lose 30 pounds without dieting. And Alexandra, who used these rapid response techniques to break free from a 40-year battle with the binge restrict cycle. So if you are tired of obsessing over every bite that you eat, if you're tired of feeling guilty after every meal, of eating in secret, starting over every Monday and obsessively counting every calorie, and then blowing it all when it becomes too much. If you are tired of all of that, if you're tired of missing out on life because of food anxiety, not being able to look in the mirror and just hating yourself, if you are tired of all of that, then this might be the most important video you'll ever watch, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the 3 crucial steps that will help you break free from food obsession and emotional eating once and for all, using scientifically proven methods that work with your brain, not against it. But before I go on to these 3 things, I want to share something deeply personal with you. For as long as I can remember, food controlled every aspect of my life. I thought about it 24/7. I was always desperately wanting my next fix. My eating was completely out of control since the age of about 13. My weight was constantly up and down by several stone, and every single diet I tried only seemed to make things worse. When I looked in the mirror, I just hated what I saw and I felt like a complete failure. But here's where it gets serious. As a type 1 diabetic, I was warned that if I didn't get control over my diabetes, I could potentially lose a limb or go blind. But the pull of eating was so strong that I just couldn't stop, and eventually I permanently lost the sight in my left eye. But even that devastating consequence, it didn't stop me overeating. The feelings of self-loathing, the feelings of shame, they were so overwhelming. My self-worth had hit rock bottom. After decades of trying different diets and various therapies, nothing worked. Until eventually I discovered something revolutionary. My problem wasn't with my body, it was with my brain. Neuroscience shows that 95% of our actions are controlled by our subconscious mind. This is what drives our behavior. When I finally understood how to work with my brain instead of against it, everything changed. So you see, the reason I'm telling you this is that I understand this struggle at the deepest level. I know exactly what it's like to be so desperate that you take food out of the bin, and yep, I've done that. I bought dangerous slimming tablets off the internet that led to me losing my periods for over a year, and probably, if I'm honest, an early menopause. I even chose chocolate over my eyesight. It's not logical. This is deeply emotional stuff. One of my clients told me once that she'd choose chocolate over her kids, and I completely understand that overwhelming pull, which is why you need someone who truly knows what this is like, because trying to learn food freedom from someone who hasn't lived it is like trying to learn to swim from an instructor who's never been in the water. People who have never had a food issue, they just don't get it. They think it's as easy as telling you to just stop eating. But you and I know that that doesn't work. Let's face it, you've tried that approach over and over and over. So it's time for something new, something revolutionary, and something that doesn't take years or even months to see results. I'm going to break it down into 3 very simple but critical steps that you need to master to break free from emotional eating and fix food obsession forever. And what I'm about to share isn't just another theory, it is backed by breakthrough brain science that is helping thousands of women transform their relationship with food faster than they ever thought possible. So, step 1, you have to break free from the dieting mindset. Here's something that is going to completely blow your mind. Your brain is actually pre-programmed for perfect eating. Think about it like this. As a baby, you ate exactly what you needed when you needed it, and you stopped when you were full. No calorie counting, no guilt, no obsession, but somewhere along the way, your neural pathways got rewired for chaos. The shocking truth, it wasn't your willpower that failed you, it was the approach itself. The diet industry, which is worth a staggering £80 billion, actually profits from keeping your brain stuck in those self-sabotage patterns. Did you know that the average woman spends 31 years of her life dieting? It's insane. That's 3 decades of your life just wasted on methods that work against your brain's natural programming. But here's what's really exciting. Neuroscience shows us that your brain can form new neural pathways in a matter of weeks, not years. This means you can literally rewire your relationship with food faster than you ever imagined. You don't need painful therapy or years of trying to force change through willpower. This is brain rewiring at its finest. See, you can change your current programming. Like Victoria, who tried every weight loss injection and diet imaginable. Yes, she lost weight, but her mental prison remained until she discovered how to rewire her brain's response to food. Within weeks, her overwhelming thoughts about food, they vanished. And this wasn't through force or restriction, but through working with her brain's natural ability to change. And on that point, just let me be clear about something. Every single person that I've spoken to who's taken weight loss jabs has experienced horrific side effects. Vomiting, diarrhea, stomach cramps. Those who've had gastric surgery are dealing with long-term complications, and they still have overwhelming urges to eat. These solutions don't address the real problem in your brain, which leads me nicely on to step 2. Step 2, you have to heal your emotional hunger. This revelation changes everything. Your overwhelming urge to eat isn't about food at all, and that can be a bit of just can blow your mind. So this is not about food at all. Your brain has simply been programmed to use food as its go-to solution for emotional needs. It's kind of like having a computer with outdated software. It keeps running the same old patterns because that's what it ultimately knows. Unlike traditional therapy that can take years and years to create change, this rapid rewiring approach that we're talking about targets the root cause in your brain's emotional centers. And that's why Catherine went from demolishing entire packets of biscuits when stressed to complete food freedom in weeks. 6 years later, she still hasn't had a single binge episode, saving herself over £50,000, yes, you heard that right, in binge foods and diet products. Okay, moving on to step 3. Step 3 is that you have to transform your self-relationship. And here is the big missing piece that neuroscience has revealed. Your brain processes self-criticism exactly the same way it processes physical threats. So every time you beat yourself up about food, you are actually triggering your brain's stress response, creating a biochemical reaction that drives you straight back to emotional eating. No amount of willpower can override this neural pattern. Like Patricia, who spent decades thinking she just needed more discipline, but when she learned how to work with her brain instead of against it, something amazing happened. She stopped binge eating in the first week. Not through forcing herself, but through understanding how to make her neural pathways work for her instead of against her. Think of your brain like a smartphone that's stuck running an old operating system. You know that really frustrating feeling when your apps keep crashing and everything's slow and nothing works quite right? Well, that's exactly what's happening with your eating patterns right now. And of course, you could try to manually reset your brain's programming one thought at a time. Let me show you what that looks like. Every time you have a food craving, you need to stop, identify the emotion behind it, question your thoughts, challenge your beliefs, create a new response, and somehow maintain that level of mental energy and awareness 24/7, which is completely exhausting. It's like trying to update your phone by rewriting the code yourself. Technically possible, but who has that kind of time or energy, especially when you're already juggling work, family, and life's daily demands? That's why most people who try to do this alone, they end up right back where they started. They're using the long way around without knowing the critical shortcuts that make lasting change actually stick. Take Sarah, for example. She spent 18 months trying to reprogram her mind through sheer willpower, meditation apps, journaling, positive affirmations, the works. But she kept falling back into those old patterns because she was missing key pieces of the neural rewiring puzzle. The truth is, your brain can form new neural pathways in weeks, not years. It's like having a biological reset button. But just like any major upgrade, you need the right sequence of steps in the right order with the right guidance. So look, if right now you're stuck in the binge restrict cycle, you're feeling guilty about every meal and you're obsessing over food, don't worry. Unlike traditional approaches that only work at the conscious level, this rapid rewiring method targets the 95% of brain activity that actually controls your eating behaviors. That's why women who've tried everything else, they are seeing breakthrough results in just weeks. You don't need more willpower, you don't need another diet, you've done all the diets, you know exactly what's good for your body and what isn't, but your mind keeps overriding that logic. So you just need to understand how to work with your brain's natural ability to change. And I'll show you exactly how to in just a moment. But first, I want to recap what we've covered today. Right now, you know that the three things standing between you and complete food freedom are: number one, breaking free from the dieting mentality, because you've seen how your brain's natural eating intelligence has been hijacked by an £80 billion industry that profits from keeping you stuck in self-sabotage patterns. Number two, it's about understanding your emotional triggers, because you now realise that your overwhelming urge to eat isn't about food at all, but rather your brain's programmed response to emotional needs that can be rewired. And number three, it's about creating sustainable neural patterns that last, because you understand that every time you've tried to force change through willpower alone, you've actually been triggering your brain's stress response, creating a biochemical reaction that drives you straight back to emotional eating. If you're struggling with just one of these, you are going to keep battling food obsession and emotional eating. That's just fact. So now you have two options. Option one, you can take what I've taught you here today and try to implement these brain training techniques by yourself. But here's the thing, trying to rewire your brain alone is like trying to perform surgery on yourself. You might know what needs to be done, but without expert guidance, you risk reinforcing the same neural patterns that keep you stuck, leading to more frustration, more self-doubt, deeper feelings of failure. And every time you try and fail, your brain becomes more convinced that change is impossible, creating an even stronger neural loop of hopelessness. Why risk that when there is another option? So option two, what if you could access this proven rapid rewiring system with expert guidance at every step of the way? What if you could transform your relationship with food in weeks instead of struggling for years? This isn't just about working with your subconscious. You'll learn the fundamental rules of how your mind works so you can manage it rather than it managing you. Unlike other approaches that only focus on one piece of the puzzle, we look at everything holistically. Your past, your daily actions, relationships, work, internal dialogue, and beliefs about yourself and the world. The list goes on. We cover everything. These simple but effective secrets that nobody tells you, they are easily implemented and truly life-changing, and they impact every single area of your life, not just your eating. This is why I'm so excited to share Beat the Binge, a revolutionary 8-week program that combines cutting-edge neuroscience with proven rapid transformation techniques to help stop you overeating, emotional eating, binge eating, and stress eating for good. This isn't like traditional coaching or therapy. This is breakthrough brain science in action. Every technique, Every session, every transformational tool has been specifically designed to work with your brain's natural ability to change. So here's what we cover. In modules 1 and 2, we have the foundation for freedom. In your first 2 weeks, you'll experience my signature rapid rewiring sessions. These aren't like traditional hypnosis. They are scientifically designed to create new neural pathways faster than ever before. Jennifer discovered this difference immediately. After years of traditional therapy, she experienced more change in 2 weeks than she had in 2 decades. Within days, yes days, her overwhelming food thoughts began to fade. In modules 3 and 4, we look at emotional mastery. We introduce our breakthrough pattern interrupt technology. This is where Catherine's life transformed. After 25 years of emotional eating, she handled a major work crisis without having to turn to food in just days of learning these methods. Modules 5 and 6 are about breakthrough transformation. In this phase, we cement your transformation with advanced neural reprogramming sessions. This is where Margaret went from 60 years of binge eating to complete food freedom. For the first time in 6 decades, she could eat at restaurants without guilt, without anxiety. This is exciting stuff. In modules 7 and 8, it's all about limitless living. The final phase is where everything integrates. You're going to build bulletproof neural pathways with my bounce back technology, ensuring your results last for life. Like Jill, who went from not being able to drive past the McDonald's without going in to effortlessly making healthy choices. 2 years later, and she's not just free from food obsession, she's earning more money, she's working fewer hours, she is living the life that she's always dreamed of. This isn't about endless analysis of your childhood. I need to be clear about this. This isn't about boring homework assignments. This isn't about restrictive food rules or time-consuming journaling or grueling therapy sessions. It's not about any of that. This is about quick, powerful transformations, enjoyable breakthrough moments, natural lasting change, freedom that feels effortless, and actually having fun while you change. You don't need to spend years in misery getting food freedom. You can do it and have fun along the way. When you join Beat the Binge today, you will get instant access to 8 powerful packed modules covering everything that you need to know to break free from food struggles. These are delivered in an easy to follow step-by-step format that you can do from the comfort of your own home. Across over 6+ hours of immersive high impact coaching, you will dive deep into the exact strategies that have helped thousands of women stop emotional eating, overcome cravings, and completely transform their relationship with food and with themselves. Each module is designed to build on the last, guiding you effortlessly through the process so you are never left wondering what to do next. You will get my laser-focused hypnosis sessions that rewire your brain for success. This isn't traditional hypnosis. This is breakthrough rapid rewiring technology that neuroscientists confirm creates instant changes in your brain's response to food. You will experience 2 powerful transformational sessions that cut straight to the root cause of your struggles, the place where most people say stay stuck for years, but not you, because we'll uncover your root cause, release it, and break you free from it forever. You'll get 2 additional advanced sessions that use cutting-edge neural reprogramming to lock in your food freedom. These sessions are specifically designed to create those new neural pathways that make peace with food your natural state. Think of it like upgrading your brain's operating system, but instead of those endless installing update messages that you might get, you will experience rapid transformation that creates lasting change. This is long-term food freedom. No more cravings, no more obsessing over food, no more of that, just complete freedom and peace around it. I've also included my powerful brain training techniques that create instant shifts in your relationship with food and with yourself, the same methods that have helped thousands of women transform their lives. Plus practical real-world strategies that fit seamlessly into your life. This isn't just more information, this is actual transformation. You're going to get lifetime access, plus unlimited replays and future updates, so you'll always have the tools, support and breakthroughs that you need. Not just for your relationship with food, but for every single area of your life. You'll get my secret mindset hacks that fast-track your success, so effective that women often tell me that they see results on day 1. Yes, really. You'll get weekly tasks and action steps that are fun. Remember, I said it's going to be fun to keep you moving forward with unstoppable momentum, because knowledge is nothing without implementation. So you're going to have to do a bit of work. Plus, I'm going to give you these exclusive fast action bonuses for those of you who get started today. Bonus 1, I'm going to give you the craving eliminator. This is where you can stop cravings instantly. And this isn't just another meditation track, this is rapid response technology that literally interrupts craving patterns in your brain the moment that they start, using the same neural reprogramming methods that helped Katie end 25 years of emotional eating in just a matter of days. Bonus 2, I'm going to give you my Healthy You in 2025 neural reprogramming system. This is 30 scientifically designed power statements that literally rewire your brain's neural pathways for health and confidence. These are the exact neural triggers I use to transform my own brain's response to food, and they have helped thousands of women do the same. And finally, bonus 3 is my 14-day money-back guarantee. Because listen, I believe so strongly in this brain-based approach and its ability to transform your relationship with food that I want to make this completely risk-free for you. Here is my promise. Try Beat the Binge for 14 days. Put the techniques to work. Dive into the materials. And if you don't feel like it's delivering massive value, just send me an email and I will refund every penny. No questions asked, no awkward conversations. Why am I so confident about offering this guarantee? Because I have spent over 2 decades helping women transform their relationship with food, and I've seen this approach work time and time again, even for those who thought they had tried everything. You know, I see women who've had gastric surgery, taken those weight loss jabs. They feel like they've tried everything, but nothing works until they do this. And I know that once you start experiencing these transformations for yourself, you will not want to go back. And yes, some people might take advantage of this guarantee, but I trust you're here because you genuinely want to transform your relationship with food. You are ready for real lasting change. And I want to make sure you can take this step without any worry, without any pressure. It's simple. Either you experience the transformation I've promised, or you get your money back. No risk, no stress, just the opportunity to finally experience food freedom. When you consider that the average emotional eater spends £10 to £20 per day on binge food alone, that is up to $7,300 a year, plus thousands more on diets, clubs and therapy that doesn't address the root cause in your brain. Think about it, how much would it be worth to never binge eat, overeat or emotionally eat again? To finally feel at peace with food, to stop wasting mental energy on calories and diets, and actually enjoy social events without food anxiety. How good would that feel? How would it feel to be fully present in your life instead of obsessing about your next meal? Think about what you could fit into your life when you haven't got all of that thinking about food taking up your headspace. If you could look in the mirror and love what you see, what would that be worth? If you could feel incredible and excited and feel peace and contentment in your life, how would that be? Most women spend over £8,000 a year trying to fix their eating issues with methods that work against their brain's natural patterns. That, over 10 years, is £80,000. With nothing to show for it except more frustration. But today, you're not going to pay anywhere near that, don't worry. Your investment in complete food freedom is just $597, which is about £1.64 a day, which is less than half the price of your daily coffee, to finally break free from the endless cycle of dieting, binging and food obsession. Think about it, most people spend more on a coffee in a week than you'll invest in transforming your entire relationship with food. I'm offering this program at a special introductory price of $597 because I want to make this transformation accessible to as many women as possible. That is my mission in life, to help as many women as possible break free. This is a foundation member opportunity, the lowest price this proven system is ever going to be offered at. This investment in your freedom is less, like I said before, than what people spend on a coffee and what most women spend on snacks in a month. Think about it. For less than your daily coffee, you could finally break free from food obsession, stop wasting that mental energy on calories and diets, transform your relationship with food for good, and experience that ripple effect in every single area of your life. But this introductory pricing is not going to be available forever. So take advantage of this foundation member opportunity while it's here, plus the bonuses. Don't forget about those. Remember, this is risk-free. Right now, you're standing at a crossroads. And neuroscience shows us something really fascinating. Your brain is primed for change in this exact moment. When you're presented with a clear path to transformation, your neural pathways are most receptive to new patterns. So path 1 will lead you back to another year of food obsession, more midnight binges, continued guilt and shame, wasted energy, calorie counting, missing out on life's precious moments, spending thousands more on methods that fight against your brain. So 6 months from now, you could be stuck in that pattern, wishing that you'd started this. Or 6 months from now, you could be grateful that you've done this. Your brain will be running these new empowering patterns. Or 6 months from now, you could be stuck in the same cycles that keep you trapped. Whereas path 2 leads to complete food freedom through proven brain science, peaceful meals without guilt, natural, effortless eating, more energy and joy, and living your best life, finally working with your brain rather than against it. So you could keep struggling, second guessing, and staying stuck in those same cycles. Or you could finally break free with a proven roadmap that makes lasting food freedom simple, fast, and inevitable. Just click the join now button below to secure your spot at $597, only $597, and begin your transformation today. Remember, this is breakthrough brain science in action. You will get instant access to all of the materials. The rapid rewiring techniques work in weeks, not years. And remember, you also get all of the bonuses, which include being protected by my 14-day guarantee. And also remember, this special pricing is not going to be around forever. So now is the time to take action, because you can override your ancient programming today, right now, by taking that decisive action. Your primitive brain wants to keep you safe in your comfort zone, but your future self does not want that, not at all. It is begging you to break free. The next 20 seconds could change the next 20, 30, 50 years of your life. Click the button below now for instant access to my Beat the Binge course and all of the bonuses, and finally experience true food freedom. Whether you're an emotional eater, stress eater, overeater, or binge eater, I've got you.